Wednesday morning. This is 106.1 KYVZ. Joe Vazuric visiting with Ag meteorologist Chris Sramek at Decision Weather Now, as well as America's Weather streaming channel. Chris, teens and 20s primarily this morning.
Yeah, Joe, after we saw a day where temperatures were up there in that 60-degree range yesterday, and it was a gorgeous day across the tri-state area, we're going to start off a little bit chilly here this morning. We got 18 in McCook, 18 out there in Oberlin. We got 20 in Goodland, 18 in Burlington, and we got 18 here in Atwood with a northwest breeze at 5 miles per hour. Those northwesterly winds are going to turn to the southeast, and that's due to an upper-level cutoff low that's been spinning over the southwest. It's going to be coming over the Rockies of New Mexico, and then that low is going to pretty much move across the Oklahoma-Texas panhandle and through western Kansas late this afternoon and overnight. And then that's going to pull off to the east tomorrow. We should see potentially some precipitation developing here later this afternoon, this evening, in the form of rain showers as our daytime temperatures climb up there into the lower 50s. And we'll also see an increase of clouds as the day moves on. Tonight's lows will be around 30, so that rain will change to mix to snow out to the west, especially out there in Colorado, calling for maybe a half inch to an inch and a half accumulation out there over Kit Carson and Yuma counties. As northwest Kansas, we're going to be right around that 32, 33. We could see that stay in the form of a rain-snow mix during the overnight hours. But as we go to morning, that should be mixing back into rain. And as it moves out by midday, we could see accumulations of about a 0.05 to a tenth of an inch up there on the Kansas-Nebraska border. You get further south in areas along 36, I-70, and across northwest Kansas, the tri-state area could be more in the order of a quarter of an inch. It's going to be nothing heavy or significant. It's moving through pretty quick. It'll move out off into northeastern Kansas, like we said, tomorrow afternoon. We'll stay cloudy through the day. It'll be a little bit cooler. We'll go 40 to 45 degrees for our highs. Winds will turn to a northeast direction at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Skies will clear overnight, and those lows will drop into the lower 20s. And then Friday, we got a ridging that'll come back over the area. That'll push the temperatures back into the middle to upper 50s. We might even be hitting 60 before that first day of February. And then on the first day of February, that ridge axis will be over us. We'll start to see some downsloping wind turning to the westerly direction as that ridge gets pushed off to the east a little bit. And that dynamic could see those high temperatures going into the middle 60s, upper 60s, and won't be surprised if we might hit a 70-degree reading there on Saturday, maybe even Sunday, depending on how that ridge and that westerly flow moves in here. On Sunday, we are expecting a pool of colder air to our north, particularly Sunday night. That front will start working south in that northwesterly flow and could bring some cold air over the area. So right now we're going the warmest day will be a Saturday. Sunday will be warm too, probably reaching up there into the 60s, lower 60s, clouds coming in the afternoon, dropping into the 20s overnight. And then for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we got that cold front that'll set over the area, the cold air to our north, warm air to the south. Could be enough upslope and mixing in there to produce some snow up in Nebraska, maybe some freezing rain, snow, drizzly type stuff in the early morning hours, particularly Tuesday going into Wednesday. It looks like that'll be when the energy comes and the potential of that wintry mix type precipitation due to the front kind of stalled over the area. We're going to go highs on Highway 36 in the 30s. We might have 40s down there on Highway 40 to the south. With that boundary over the area, overnight lows in the teens, and again, that east-southeast flow going upslope that could produce some light precipitation. Once we get past those 3 days, we'll have a brief warm-up on Thursday, maybe back all the way into the 50s, and that next system will come from the north and west. Looks like a cold storm system. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that one is showing some signaling of snow potential and some colder temperatures going into that after Groundhog Day that next weekend here in February.
All right, once again, that's Ag meteorologist Chris Sramek at Decision Weather Now, as well as America's Weather streaming channel. For KYVZ Radio, I'm Joe Vazuric.